Well, hello everyone. It was a fairly trendless day yesterday with most currencies trading in a narrow range and really no clear pattern to the markets. The most important factor influencing the market was the progress being made on the US Fiscal Cliff talks as the two sides moved closer to a compromise on taxes. This helped commodity prices on hopes that the US would avoid a recession. Now, some commodity currencies also rose, like the South African rand, but both the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar were lower for domestic reasons, so there was no clear trend to the markets on this. Only the yen showed a predictable pattern as it continued to weaken following the Japanese election. Now, I think dollar-yen is still on an uptrend, but after 5 days with the relative strength index above 70, it seems to be getting overbought for the time being. In my view, I'd be careful of a temporary pullback for now. The one movement that stood out overnight was gold. There was a rally in gold which jumped back over $1,700 as most commodity prices rose. I have to say, I don't understand this. The successful resolution of the fiscal cliff problem will aid U.S. growth and therefore should be beneficial for industrial metals, but I don't really see what it will do for gold, except maybe it will push the dollar down a little bit, and it might lower real yields in the U.S. over time. But it will also help to restore long-term confidence to the U.S. budget, and therefore to paper money in general. Plus, higher global growth will help the European countries to dig themselves out of the hole that they're in, and therefore will contribute to a reduction of overall risk. That should be bearish for gold, I would think. A much better idea than buying gold in such a case would be to buy silver, in my view. Gold is used mostly for jewelry and investments, but silver has a lot of industrial uses and therefore tends to outperform gold when the global economy is doing well. We saw that yesterday when gold was up by 0.2% and silver was up by 0.5%. So I think people who are now getting bullish on gold but may be worried about the trend like I am would be better off to look at silver. So in short, I think gold rose yesterday just on a knee-jerk reaction that could be reversed, but the rally in silver seems to be better underpinned by fundamentals. I suggest that people interested in precious metals consider buying silver and buying it against the yen, which I think may be in a long-term downtrend. This is Marshall Gittler, head of Global FX Strategy at IronFX, wishing you good trading.